Batman, the Dark Knight of Gotham. The hero Gotham needs, but not the one that it deserves. But what if, in an alternate reality, Batman wasn't that hero? And what if he killed? Our story begins with Thomas, Martha, and Bruce Wayne walking from the opera and turning down a dark alley. As they were walking, a man stepped in front of them, and he pulled out a gun. The man told the Waynes to give him the lady's pearls and the man's wallet. Thomas tried to calm the gunman, but as Thomas tried to grab the gun, it went off, and Thomas Wayne fell to the ground. Martha screamed, and panicking, the gunman shot her too, with her falling to the ground as well, and her pearl necklace breaking apart. The gunman just looked at Bruce without saying a word and took off. Bruce couldn't comprehend what had just happened. He looked at his father on the ground, motionless, and then looked at his mother, who wasn't moving, both covered in a pool of blood. On that night, Bruce's world was shattered. The people he loved the most were taken. And on that night, Bruce's mind broke as well. He continued to look at his parents, but he didn't cry. No. He started to laugh. Bruce couldn't help himself. His parents were dead, and yet he found himself laughing. Eventually, the cops arrived, and Bruce was still somewhat giggling. Bruce was brought back to Wayne Manor, and from here on out, Bruce was raised by Alfred. Years passed by, and Bruce realized that Gotham was dying, and the filth needed to be ended. But as a man, he was weak. He was nothing but flesh and bone. But that's when he realized a symbol could strike fear into the criminal scum of Gotham. But what was that symbol? Bruce thought about it, but that's when he looked out the window and saw a bat in the ever-looming darkness. That was it. And that would be the symbol. But now he needed to find a way to make himself strong. Over the next 5 to 10 years, Bruce traveled around the world, learning as much as he could and training as much as he could, until he came into contact with the League of Assassins. He met Ra's al Ghul and trained with the League for years, until he was ready to return to Gotham. Upon his return, Bruce obtained everything he needed: his suit, his cave, his vehicles, his weapons. And now, he was ready. His first priority was to find the man who murdered his parents. That was easy, as he was in prison. And that man was Joe Chill. Bruce donned his suit and attached his weapons, and he traveled to the prison and broke in, intending on confronting Joe Chill. He quietly knocked out the guards and anyone who saw him until he made his way to Chill's cell. Bruce then opened the cell with the keys he took from one of the knocked out guards, and slowly walked towards Chill with a sinister smile on his face. Joe Chill was horrified by what he saw. He asked Bruce who he was. Bruce responded with, "I'm the Batman, and today is the day you die." Joe Chill tried to plead with Bruce, but it was no use. Bruce pulled out a gun, the same gun that killed his parents, and shot Joe Chill in the head, killing him. He then turned to Chill's cellmate, who was watching the entire time, and told him to tell the cops that Gotham was under his protection, and that every criminal would die. Bruce then walked out, leaving the corpse of Joe Chill behind. After this incident, the cops wanted to find and arrest this Batman. But while this occurred, Bruce was planning on what scumbag he would find and kill next.